Kris, I forget, are you a Michael Mann Heat fan?
I've actually never seen Heat.
Wow,
I
that might
know.
be one that if I can
That
get this
should be
virtual thing
one.
going, then that will be one that you're going to watch for
Heck
sure
yeah.
because
I would love that.
it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mhm.
I love, absolutely love that movie. And so there's talks have been heating up from Heat, and this is from Screen Rant. And let's see what we got here from Screen Rant. And it says right now that buy tickets for the Mets. Okay. So Heat's too expensive budget is causing setbacks. Now Leonardo DiCaprio is in talks to star in the sequel. Heat 2's expensive budget reportedly caused a setback. And on top of that, Leonardo DiCaprio is now in talks to star in the sequel. Written and directed by Michael Mann, the 1995 crime drama follows a game of cat and mouse between Vincent Hanna, Al Pacino, and career criminal Neil McCauley. I had coffee with McCauley half an hour ago, played by Robert De Niro. Widely considered one of the greatest and most influential films of its genre, Heat 2 was announced to be in development in 2022 based on the best-selling prequel-sequel novel of the same name that Mann co-authored with Adam Driver in talks to play young Neil McCauley. While Mann has made much progress penning the screenplay, the sequel has yet to start shooting. According to Puck's What I'm Hearing newsletter by Matthew Bologna, Heat's too expensive budget has reportedly caused a setback with Warner Brothers. The studio is interested in producing the movie, but Mann's original budget exceeded $200 million. That's crazy. And since he's reduced it to around 170, it's still more than the studio is willing to spend. I got to tell you, I don't blame them. In an unexpected development, Leonardo DiCaprio has reportedly spoken with Mann about potentially starring, and if he commits, he could be the key to getting the project greenlit. What this now means for Heat 2. Despite entering development in 2022, Heat 2 has yet to start shooting as Mann is currently engaged in a tense budget battle with Warner Brothers. The original movie was made on a $60 million budget, grossed more than 187 at the box office in 95, with adjusted inflation, it's closer to 400 million today. However, Michael Mann's most recent movies haven't performed well at the box office. Black Hat, Bombing, and Ferrari, grossing only 43 million against its 95 million budget. Warner Brothers is open to co-financing Heat 2 with another studio or streaming platform, and Mann's team has reportedly shared the script with Apple. I was just going to say, go to Apple for a possible collaboration. Now, their take on DiCaprio. DiCaprio is just the latest big name that's reportedly been linked to Heat 2, in addition to driver discussions for a young Neil McCauley. Adding casting rumors suggest Pacino might reprise his role as Vincent Hanna, while Austin Butler has been linked to Kris, the role played by Val Kilmer. That makes sense. Anna de Armas has also been linked to the character of Elisa, a young Neil's girlfriend. Meanwhile, Jeremy Allen White and Channing Tatum are also reportedly vying for parts in the film. It's unclear who some of these actors will be playing, but many of them commit Heat 2's cast could be just as great as the original movie. Okay, so as I said, Heat 2 is my favorite Michael Mann movie. It's one of my favorite movies. It might be one of my favorite. It'd be hard for me to say, if someone said, what's your favorite Al Pacino movie? What's your favorite De Niro movie? Most people would pick Godfather, Godfather 2, whatever it might be. I don't know if I couldn't put Heat up there.
Oh, dang.
Those,
Okay.
it's one of those movies for me that anytime someone asked the other day, is there a movie that is on television and you just see it? That's the one. I quote it all the damn time. Some of the best Pacino lines, like in the movie, his one-liners and things he's got going on in there. And the novel, I have the novel. I haven't read it because I didn't want to get teased, but I'm more and more getting so excited for it that I might dig it up and read it. I feel Warner Brothers on this one. It's like, why do you need 170 to $200 million to do this movie? It's like unless you're doing it with Apple. If you're doing it with Apple, go the route of F1. Okay, fine. If you want to make 300, 400 million or whatever it might be, and you can get streaming numbers on Apple and you'll be fine selling it on Apple, and that'll get you more product placement and whatever you have to do there, put it on Apple. But you got to get Apple. Otherwise, you make this movie for $120 million and you call it a day. How do you feel? Let's start to rave. Let's start to rave about Trade Coffee. You know how much I love Trade Coffee. So cold brew, you drink it year round. And the problem is you rely on grocery store concentrate on $6 cafe runs, mostly out of what, to me, I always thought it was convenience. But when Trade came, come on. Cold brew at home, it's easy. And it tastes way better and it costs less than buying out. Doesn't matter if it's summer travel, weddings, weekends. My routine, I've talked about it. It's all over the place. But my cold brew ritual, that is the only thing that I won't skip. Thanks to Trade. They have the cold brew beans. They're smooth. They're easy to prep, whether
brewing ahead for the week, filling my tumbler to take on the road, I can skip deliveries when I'm away. Trade is the #1 coffee destination for the U.S., both hot and cold coffee drinkers. They've sourced the best beans from the top roasters around the U.S., and now they have a special cold brew collection. I mean, come on. Plus, they've teamed up with 15 roasters to create a special cold brew bean collection that ensures your cold brew at home tastes exactly how it should. It's smooth and it's delicious. Love it. When they said they were doing this, it's like, oh, please and thank you. I already love you guys. Now I love you even more. So they sent this bag that I've been doing, and my buddy was in town. I said, hey, I got cold brew. Check it out. Brett, you know Brett. Brett loves it. Limited time. Trade is going to give you 50% off a month of cold brew. 50% off. That's around 60 cups of cold brew for 50% off. But you have to go to drinktrade.com/Kristian. That is drinktrade.com/Kristian. You get 50% off 1 month of cold brew. drinktrade.com/Kristian.
I think so. I feel like so it sounds like the reason why this would cost so much is because of the star power. And I haven't seen Heat, and I know it is a legacy film, right? And I think this is the scene because when Val Kilmer passed, Logan showed me this scene where it was just Val Kilmer looking at Ashley Judd. Is that this movie?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And it's this beautiful acting moment, right? Where nothing is said and it's so good. And so this feels like something too that as an actor, you would want to be in something of this caliber. You would want to be part of Heat and have that on your resume and have those bragging rights of being in this kind of story. So yeah, I think you lower that budget so you have the opportunity to make some more money on this. And like you said, if you want somebody to back up that money dump truck, it's got to be somebody like Apple. And then you have a whole other set of parameters you have to deal with. But I do like Michael Mann films. Collateral's really great. I've seen that.
It is. So, but they're in that Screen Rant's also right. You know, he hasn't had that one in quite a bit. But maybe that's why he's going back to Heat, because he knows the world so well. As far as Leonardo DiCaprio goes, my question is like, who's he going to play? Is he going to play if is Driver still in talks to play young De Niro? I like Adam Driver, and I actually think that Adam Driver is a really great actor and can get how cool and calculated Neil McCauley is, because he really is. And you got to see that younger version of him really start to put that together. And this has nothing to do with it. This is a me thing. I think De Niro is like 5'8", 5'9". Adam Driver is 6'5". Does that have anything to do with anything? Could you get past it? Of course you can. But can I? No, for now. And then I will be able to once the movie starts. But I would, if it was a choice between DiCaprio playing that role and Driver, and not just for the the height reasons, I would take DiCaprio. I think DiCaprio playing that De Niro role as Neil McCauley would be very interesting. And then you can get someone to play the Vincent Hanna side of it, but I don't think they don't cross paths so in the younger version. I don't know what because I think with the way that they're doing it, because if Pacino's going to come back, they're going to have Pacino, older Vincent Hanna. So the question is, how are they going to do it where it's like, okay, we're going to see all the younger stuff first, then we're going to go with what Vincent Hanna is doing now and move forward that way, and kind of piece it together. But the other thing is you got to do it soon too, because how long does Pacino want to keep acting? Was he 83, 84?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
This is also a stupid reason. I can see, and I don't know if he makes this noise ever. But when I think of Pacino, I think of those like wahoos and everything. I feel like Adam Driver would do those better. Yeah.
He can't play. Adam Driver can't play Vincent Hanna. Vincent Hanna is 5'5" at best. Al Pacino he can carry Vincent Hanna on his shoulders. Yeah, and that I'll look, 6'2", 6'3", whatever he is, playing a 5'9" guy. Okay. Playing a 5'5" guy. That was the whole point. Like there's a moment where Pacino comes running in and he's got a shoulder block Henry Rollins. And even that, you're like, I don't know. Like I feel like you just bounce off of Henry Rollins and hit the wall. But it was the intensity of Pacino. I'm like, I'll take it. So yeah, I think Pacino's gonna stick. I think there was a rumor, at least that Timothy Chalamet was eyeing the Vincent Hanna role. They didn't mention in that article, but I don't know. I'm very curious to see in general how they make this work. I really hope they do make it work, and I hope Apple gets on board.
How old is the character? Because Chalamet still reads so young to me. Like he still reads like teenage to me. Is that how young they're going?
Teenage? I mean, you think he was teenage? I know you didn't like it, but he wasn't teenage in Dune.
He still reads like boyish to me.
Younger?
I don't know. He still reads like under 21. I don't feel like he can rent a car.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you're not wrong because they are both the characters are similar in age, but I don't know if they
Okay.
I can't imagine that they intersect. Yeah, they don't. They can't meet in the younger story. You're probably going to see younger Hannah, younger Macaulay. They can't interact because the first time because he doesn't even know who he is in
Okay.
in the original movie. He doesn't know who he is, and it's like the iconic scene with De Niro and Pacino at that diner. That's the first time they were ever on camera together, ever, and doing a scene. Was that scene? It's like it is just yeah. So
Yeah, I need to see that. I need to watch that movie.
yeah, so I want to see how they're I'm gonna find out very soon about these virtual things. Luke's been trying to get me on a call to go over it, but if we can, that will be one of the first ones, if not the first one that it's long though. It's 3 hours.
That's fine. I got time.
But it's a great 3 hours.
Awesome.
All right. So what do you guys make of Heat 2? Here's a question for you. Would you guys go and see this in the theater when it comes out, or would you wait for it on streaming, or would you rather it be on an Apple or something along those lines, Netflix, to just debut anything? No, this is a streaming movie these days. I don't know if I need to see Heat 2 in the theater. I'm very curious of what you guys think about. But also put your thoughts in the obvious live stream when we replay it, and on the Clips channel. Lots of stuff going on in that Clips channel. We're approaching 13,000 subscribers. We hope that you guys will join it as well.